It's a collision of superstars to start the final series of 2018 here at AAMI Park. After 25 torturous rounds of Premiership football, we're down to 8 teams, and finals time has arrived. And it's potentially the most gripping finals campaign we've seen in recent memory. Just one win separating teams 1 and 8. And tonight, an unmissable clash. Melbourne Storm, the second place team, up against the third place South Sydney Rabbitohs. The modern day marvels against the winningest club in rugby league history. 21 times they've lifted the trophy. The mighty South Sydney Rabbitohs. The last time they did it, back in 2014, it ended a huge drought. And after 2 years in the doldrums, who'd have thought that they could reverse their fortunes the way they have this year to finish equal with the Premiership leaders. The record here in Melbourne is not good. They are yet to win down here, but this man knows a thing or two about life south of the border. Greg Inglis, a Melbourne champion, and tonight the South Sydney captain. One of only 3 bunnies to have tasted success in Melbourne, but he's yet to win as a South Sydney Rabbitoh here in his 117 games. In Melbourne colours, he scored 78 tries. He's the club's 4th leading try scorer. Speaking of crossing the stripe, hasn't this man been in rare form this year? Robert Jennings. He's looking to become just the 10th South Sydney Rabbitoh to clock up 20 tries in a single season. It's a star-studded backline, isn't it? Dame Gagai, Greg Inglis in the centres, the finishing of Jennings, the pace of Johnston at the back. But certainly this game will be decided up front by the big men. And this one is very much the leader of Melbourne's pack. It's Jesse Bromwich playing his 200th NRL game tonight. His wife there is Yola, his dad Mike and his mum Alex there with him to celebrate this milestone, and his 2 sons Eli and Isaac as well.
Yeah, just the 6th player to achieve that with the Melbourne Storm 200. He joins Cameron Smith, Cooper Cronk, Billy Slater, Ryan Hoffman and Matt Geyer to get the double century in these colours. Former New Zealand captain. And when he comes to his best in these big matches, he'll be leading the way.
It's a great start, isn't it, to our semi-finals. This could be the match of the round.
Well, it was the match of the season last time they met. Widely considered the best game of the year. Back in round 21, South Sydney 30, Melbourne 20, after the Storm led 16 points to 6 and the Rabbitohs mowed them down. They were brilliant in the forwards, and Damien Cook had a game to savour that night.
Fatty, were you one of those players who enjoyed a week off at this end of the season?
No, I actually like to keep going. Yeah, I didn't really appreciate the week's break, didn't need it. Once you're in the groove, I didn't want to get out of that groove. So I just wanted to keep playing, you know.
There's Cameron Smith, his 34th finals appearance tonight. The equal 2nd most ever with Kevin Walters. The finals are underway for 2018. And it is Jesse Bromwich in his 200th game, carrying it back to be met by a pair of Burgesses. Tom and George, the first tacklers, and then Sam throws himself in there as well with John Sutton for the second. Here's Glasby, met by Damien Cook. Away for Jesse Bromwich to run forward again. George Burgess, he's got the mop of hair, and with Angus Crichton as well. He's played Origin, Angus, but this is his first finals appearance in the NRL tonight. It'll come for Cameron Munster. He missed the game against the Panthers last week. Precautionary, they say, because of a minor knee complaint. Here's Johnston, who carries it back just short of the 40-metre line.
That was an outstanding first set defensively from the South Sydney side, so much so that Alex Johnson was tackled on the 40-metre line, but they've lost the football. First error.
Yeah, correct.
It's Campbell Graham, the teenage winger, his first involvement in NRL finals. and he's coughed it up to hand the ball back to Melbourne.
And the experienced players were quick to run in there and pat him on the back and say, don't worry about it, champ. You'll get another chance. Sam Burgess was in there. Defensively last week, the Souths only missed 13 tackles. I mean, that's unheard of in first-grade rugby league against the West Tigers. And Greg Inglis, his form was ominous last week. He was absolutely brilliant in both attack and defence.
Smith from the back of the scrum goes to Brodie Croft. He's come full circle, Brodie.
It's a bit high.
The referees, they're going to let it go. It's finals time. They want to let the boys play. Here's Dale Finucane, his 27th birthday today. Glasby with some footwork as he got to George Burgess.
And there's another one. The Storm fans are blowing up.
Smith with a scamper. Plays short to Bromwich, Jesse Bromwich. Met by Tom Burgess and Angus Crichton and Damien Cook. 190 metres for Damien and 37 tackles last time these two teams came together. Slater charges after a monster kick. Slater might have got it down. The finals may have started in magical fashion.
Tackle 5.
Cameron Munster,
We have
lovely
a try.
little kick through. The on-field call
Confirmed
is
that he grounds the ball
try.
inside the dead ball line.
And we're going to have a look as to whether Billy Slater has been able to fly through and get
Storm
the ball
kick chaser
down.
onside.
The ball's getting away from him here. It gets close to the dead ball line. Looks like he actually comes in with one hand and...
Oh,
I think the ball's
it's on the chalk.
it's on the line. Yep, on the line, the point of the ball.
What? That's one of the best efforts you'd ever see. Class player, Billy Slater, and that shows already no good for the try.
That was only fourth tackle too, and it's a great ploy. Just to tell the defence, if you come up too quick,
Billy Slater grounds the ball on the dead ball line. We have a decision.
we'll put one through.
He had a week off last week, Billy, with some family issues. He's back there tonight. No one has scored more finals tries. He has 21 to his name and he's denied a 22nd by a matter of millimetres there.
That's all right.
What about the put down with one hand? It would have been difficult with two. See both Billy Slater and Joe Stimson, they knew the kick was coming. They were up nice and flat. It's a great effort, but to no avail.
It's put for Crichton, colliding with Munster and bouncing away. Chase Blair there as well, along with Tim Glasby. Now Reynolds with the ball. Slipping it away there for Gagai at the last minute. But Rabbitohs racing in along with Blair. Here's Cook, first receiver that time. Away to Sam Burgess. Gee, he's been in wonderful form and has recommitted to the Rabbitohs until the end of 2023, Sam. And here goes George Burgess playing it on the 40. Cook with a scamper. Reynolds will shift it. Comes to Alex Johnston. And nowhere to go. On the last tackle, the first kick of Adam Reynolds' night. Up towards Rabbitohs. He takes it very well. He scored 6 tries in his last 3 games against South Sydney, the Fox. But he's there to defuse the high kick on that occasion. Now Chase Blair. Hit hard by Sutton and Burgess. Smith down for Kafusi. Met by Cody Walker. He played 3 years in the lower grades here at Melbourne, Cody. Trying to make a mark against his old club tonight.
Great read there from Dane Gagai. They were creating numbers in Melbourne Storm, but he came up, made contact, stopped the ball as Smith kicks out of dummy half.
And he finds the ground with a kick back across them. And now Robert Jennings. He'll run back. And he'll be tackled just beyond the 30. Let's go to Brad Fittler.
Conditions are perfect for rugby league. Sitting on the sideline, not so. Getting into single digits. When you look at the field, she's going to get slippery and slippery as the night goes on. We're starting to hit the dew point. So look out for some tough conditions late in the game as Greg Inglis goes down, holding his shoulder.
Souths have shifted. They go to the other side of the field. Graham has tackled 5 metres Melbourne side of halfway, but most of the eyeballs are focused on Inglis now, who's up on his feet and with the trainer, flexing that arm, trying to get some movement back into it as it comes to Reynolds. And then, to Tom Burgess. Shoved off Cameron Smith with a raised arm there. Reynolds now towards Addo-Carr. This will come down just outside the goal line, and Addo-Carr takes the catch and ducks away from the tackle of Dane Gagai.
That's good work by Addo-Carr. Took the catch and got straight down to the ground. Otherwise, he would have been tackled in the in goal.
There's Billy with all his smarts, extracting a penalty for the markers being offside. Now, Inglis looks like he's all right, although he was a bit shaky after this. Well, they're working his arm over there.
And he knew it, and he was looking up at the referee saying, "You're going to do something about this?"
When you come down with the arm in that fashion, that's when you do damage. That's how we saw Gareth Whittam dislocate his shoulder 3 weeks ago.
Is that called a chicken hold or something? What's that one?
Chicken wing, Paul.
Chicken wing, righto.
Stand down.
Here's Finucane. You'll love the finals, won't he, Dale Finucane? He's built for this kind of football. Brodie Croft, Billy Slater, Felice Kafusi, targeting Inglis. The GI got him on the 30-metre line, played by the Queensland and Australian back rower. Slater shifting across. Smith's second receiver. Fires it out for Munster. Now for Chase Blair. Addo-Carr's there. He comes back inside and bumped off Gagai. He's within 25 metres of South Sydney's line. They came very close to scoring early. Can they score here? Away now for Curtis Scott. A ball back for Vunivalu. Missed 2 weeks because of the hamstring. But he's back out there and he's stopped within 5 metres of the line. Tried to milk a penalty. Smith now, Croft, rubbering to the in goal. It's too heavy.
It's brilliant play. I noticed Cameron Smith's hanging around that back line, first and second receiver, throwing some nice passes. They're really stretching the South's defence.
Campbell Graham dumped there by Jesse Bromwich. He had an arm right up around the shoulders. And now Robert Jennings, 10 tries in his last 6 games. He's in red hot form. 18 for the year. We've got 2 members of the top 5 try-scoring list in this game tonight with Addo-Carr and Robert Jennings. There's some speed out wide. Played by George Burgess. Sent away from Damien Cook to Adam Reynolds, now to Cody Walker for John Sutton. Oh, good angled run. He nearly broke free there. Glasby got him around the bootlaces. Now Inglis goes to dummy half and tries to pinch Croft offside. He's pulled out on the 10. The South Sydney captain. Cook now for Reynolds. They'll kick towards Addo-Carr's ring. They've got Campbell Graham out there. Up they go. Lost forward by Addo-Carr. Dane Gagai is going to score the first try of the game. Yeah. Souths are on the board.
We'll have a look at the contest, but it seemed to be a fair one between the 2 wingers.
Okay, kids. Tackle 0 here. We have a try. Confirm the contest. There's no interference on the catcher. Make sure the ball doesn't come off South Sydney.
This is the 3rd time they've kicked to Addo-Carr in the first 8 minutes, targeting him.
South Sydney kick chase being cleared as onside.
We'll have another close look at the right arm of Campbell Graham as to whether he gets a touch and it goes into Addo-Carr.
I think he does get a touch.
I think he does
Doesn't
as well.
he? Yeah.
Yep.
So his hands.
Ball is knocked on by Josh Addo-Carr. Yep. Any touch from the Rabbitohs would be backwards.
Okay. Try time. It's a fair contest. Lovely kick from Adam Reynolds.
Ball's picked up cleanly by Dane Gagai and grounded in the in goal. We have a decision.
And he's a good leaper too, Campbell Graham.
And he's got a height advantage.
Got some height over on Addo. Well done.
Dane Gagai has scored the first try of the finals for 2018. It was almost Billy Slater. But Gagai has pounced on the loose ball after this contest. A pinpoint kick by Adam Reynolds.
Yeah, it's a beautiful kick by Reynolds. He's so good at the crossfield ball. And it's a crummy try. It's picked up the crumbs, Gagai, but it's still worth 4 points. Brad Fittler.
Yeah, that was on the back end of a 7-tackle set of 6. The bunnies are getting down this end of the field quite easy. As you can see, this was Brody Croft down the other end just a minute ago. Just no chase, really. And they've been sending over to Josh Addo-Carr. One to just give him notice that the ball's going to keep coming your way. And have a look at the chase of Campbell Graham. He's about 6'5". He gets up there with that big right hand and taps it back to Dane Gagai. But a great tactic. He does a good job, Josh Addo-Carr, but when you're up against someone who's 6'5" and got a pretty good leap on him, she's going to be a busy night for him.
The back line dominated by Greg Inglis. We forget we've got a player of Dane Gagai's quality on the other side of the park. Now Reynolds with his first kick right against the touchline. It's going to swing across to be 4-0.
The conversion unsuccessful and the score remains South Sydney leading 4 points to nil.
Stay behind the kicker. This way, Cameron. Behind the kicker, Chase.
They've got 7 finals rookies in their outfit tonight. South Sydney. Campbell Graham's one of them. The 19-year-old winger, but he's played the major part there. Contest against the Origin winger, Addo-Carr. South Sydney 4, Melbourne 0 in the opening final of the 2018 series.
We've got Cameron Smith here. He's got some contact up around the eye area. A charge from Burgess. Just been a poke in the eye from the ball carrier.
Hey, Tommy. Sam, stay back here. Tommy, go on you. Make sure you use your...
Oh, it's the other Burgess.
Yeah, George.
Hold, guys, hold!
Smith's okay. Back away now. Through John Sutton in his 307th NRL game. He was their captain in 2014, John. When they won that elusive premiership. Amazingly, it's just the second time South Sydney have played a finals match since they lifted the trophy. Cody Walker with a high floating wobbling kick for Vunivalu.
I tell you what, it's a very quick game. The play the balls are quick. I reckon it's about an 8-metre game at this stage. The 10 metres is a bit skinny to me.
Did an Addo-Carr wind up there.
And he's caused some damage for Damien Cook as well. With a shake of the head there.
Josh Addo-Carr, just bring him back to me.
Josh!
It's fast, but it's also very physical.
Just wait, mate. Make sure you use your foot, okay? Just wait. Wait for Ash.
They've lost the ball. It's Jesse Bromwich putting one down. Now Walker's got it back.
You spun
And
around.
a penalty
I need you up.
for working Cody Walker around. And Adam Reynolds, he's got one at point blank for a kicker
Ash,
of
you
his
want me to
quality to
release
make it 6-0 if that's what they choose, and they will take the shot.
Come over here. Nice to see you.
Reynolds from 36 metres out.
Cameron's still getting checked out. Yeah, that was a pretty poor error by Jesse Bromwich there. He just took his eye off the ball. And it's going to cost them 2 points.
No troubles for Adam Reynolds, 6-0 in favour of South Sydney. There's the error from Bromwich. A lot of talk about the showdown of the middlemen this week, Pete. South Sydney, they battered Melbourne when they met last time. Not one of the Melbourne forwards ran for 100 metres that night, and all of South Sydney's starting pack were able to do that.
Well, that's where you win finals football. Johnny Sutton got right up in the face of Jesse, and he had a bit of a look.
Stay behind!
You can get to the 2018 NRL Grand Final with Telstra Thanks. Post a photo on Instagram of you streaming the footy from an unexpected place with the hashtag footy when you need it. And you could win that great prize. Should be some interesting entries. Yes, Brad?
Just talking to the South trainer, Damien Cook didn't actually cop a head knock, he was winded.
Okay. Here he is, Cook. It's not going to stop him running. He's run from dummy half more than any other player in the competition this year.
Yeah, and what a good sign there. Tom Burgess actually pushed up when his hooker got out of dummy half and was in a bit of a hole on the outside. Here he has the next carry. And obviously all South Sydney players are well versed that when Cook goes, we all go.
Reynolds again towards Addo Carr's side of the field, but Slater's there. Oh, look at Gagai herring after his Queensland Origin teammate. Now Addo Carr, Burgess has got him. Burgess has ragdolled in. The ball's come out. I'm sure he dropped that, Addo Carr.
Yep, they've got it.
They've got it. That's a big play by Burgess.
Take your step and hold.
Melbourne are getting monstered at the moment by South Sydney. The boys are up. The Burgess triplets and the rest of the forwards, Crichton, Sutton, look at them. They're in there.
There it is. Yep. Well, this is very reminiscent of that last match. And Sam, he's right amongst it. South Sydney with a 6-0 lead are in prime real estate here. The scrum packing centre field on the 10. Here's Alex Johnston with that trademark footwork. Stop 9 out by Dale Finucane. Tom Burgess batters his way to within 4 metres of the line. Joe Stimson, the tackler. Now Sam, he'll go himself against Kafusi. Sam has lost the ball with the line inside. He was all but over.
Well, there's plenty of intent in the run from Sam Burgess. But he met some stern stuff from Felice Kafusi as well, with Glasby helping.
Yeah.
If he'd have held possession, he scores.
Oh, well, that's good, isn't it? Melbourne's answer. They were getting overrun, but they've answered in kind. Good forward, Tim Glasby. He'd be a good buy for Newcastle next year, but solid player, just does his job. Kafusi was there as well. They're all pretty happy with themselves now, the Storm.
Here's Curtis Scott. He's got a big job marking Greg Inglis tonight, Curtis. That select group of players to have won a grand final as a teenager, Curtis Scott. He was 19 when they held the trophy last year. Now Glasby bumping away from Cook. Held by Burgess. Now Jesse Bromwich. Nice wide pass there from dummy half by Cameron Smith. And he'll scheme before he goes to Munster this time, the captain. Cameron Munster held on his own side of the halfway line by Angus Crichton. Back now for Croft. They rush up. He runs. Brodie Croft taking off. Croft with a floater over the top. It comes to Stimson. Then to Blair, who eventually kicks through. And now Cody Walker's back there. And Slater chases after him. They're put down 12 metres out from their own line.
Yeah, the only thing wrong with that play from Melbourne, it was great work by Croft. It was the kick. The kick was ordinary. Deserved a bit better, that little movement.
That's a very dangerous practice, racing up out of the defence like that on the last tackle. You make the mind up for the intended kick-up. We saw some footwork from Croft and a staggered defence then. South Sydney now will be called a play, and Angus
Play the ball. Angus, you grabbed him, mate.
tangled up in the...
Use your foot.
Played the ball with Munster. That's Cameron Murray out there.
Yes. And gets an offload away for Walker to retrieve. Now for Sutton to go to Robert Jennings. Croft comes across with Vunivalu. And they tackle him into the deck. This is the 5th tackle now coming. Sutton for Reynolds. High he goes again. It's a pretty shallow-ish kick off Slater. Well taken.
He's the best. He is the best.
That was hanging up there. The ball looked like it was going to bounce in no man's land, but Billy got there. Now Josh Addo-Carr, they're putting him under the pump tonight, aren't they? For Joe Stimson. One of 3 Melbourne players experiencing their first finals campaign tonight. Brodie Croft and Brandon Smith, the others in this Melbourne team. Now Munster. That takes a rebound away. And Burgess has lost this here.
There'll be a knock on against Sam. He did a good job to get across there and try and cover up the ricochet.
It's been ruled, mate.
He wasn't able to get control of the football, so some good fortune there for the home side.
Yeah, it was an ordinary kick, but they've had some luck.
Let's have a look at the VB hard work index. Dale Finucane, as you'd expect.
Well, he's there every week, isn't he? Every game.
Tom Burgess and Tim Glasby clocking up some metres as well.
Shot clock off. Here we go, hold the way. Out.
Here's Croft away to Slater. Nabbed by Sam Burgess. Billy wants a penalty. The refs aren't going to give him one. Now for Jesse Bromwich. There's some starch in that run. Accelerated into the defence. Murray got in with John Sutton. Away for Finucane this time. 28 metres out from South Sydney's line. Tom Burgess made the tackle. Croft for Slater. Flat pass to Kafusi. Taken by Cody Walker. Now for Croft again. Floats one away for Munster. He'll kick. He wants this to sit in the in goal. It's going to have too much petrol.
Okay, G2.
And last time they kicked one dead, the Bunnies were able to get up the other end of the field and score off a 7-tackle set.
We just can't afford to kick the ball dead, especially in finals football, to give your opponent a 20-metre head start and an extra tackle. And release all the pressure, or any pressure that's been applied. It just makes it too easy for the opposition.
Yeah, I would have thought the better option, Pete, on that last tackle would be a high ball over toward Robert Jennings' wing, where you've got Vunivalu coming through. He's the tall one of those two. Surely that's got to be a tactic at some stage.
Sam Burgess for Walker. Oh, that was an inviting ball for Vunivalu. It's been put down by Jennings. Vunivalu's got it, but we've got a problem.
It's Inglis.
He is in big trouble here.
Come off.
Well, the ball surprised Jennings that it came that far. He saw it late. He thought that the man inside was going to catch it. They had established an overlap. And in doing so, Inglis has been left on the ground. Vunivalu showed great enthusiasm to get on the ball.
Oh.
What did you see, Freddie?
Mate, I was just looking at the challenge between Vunivalu and Jennings. The determination on Vunivalu's face was incredible as we watched Greg Inglis. Is that Greg Inglis?
Yep.
He's in all sorts.
I wonder what's happened. Was there a collision? I think when
I wonder if they're looking at his sternum.
Well, he doesn't touch a football. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff from Vunivalu.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but he was there to make the tackle in case he did get the ball.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
He's fine.
Bat the ball on.
And then he bounced out of that. Look at him. Look at his determination Brad spoke about.
The good news is it's taken the wind out of him, Fatty. He's back up now. So I hazard a guess it's more of a winding than anything else.
Well, it's a bit tender in there.
Got him with a good one.
The trainer's just touched it. It's a bit more than winding, I think, Matt. He flinched when they had a bit of a prod around there, and thumbs up, which is good, but he's far from comfortable.
I didn't know winding was still a thing. I played my whole career winded.
In the groove. Yeah, that's brilliant from Vunivalu, isn't it?
He shouldered him out of the way as well. That little play there could turn the game in Melbourne's favour if they can score here.
Yeah, they've won a penalty, actually. Amongst all that Inglis stuff, we didn't see the penalty call. So Melbourne are down with inside of the South Sydney line. Croft with the ball away to a surging Glasby. He's met by Crichton. That's the 20-metre line. Munster wraps around, links up with Croft to Slater, and then to Curtis Scott. He'll go backwards to go across and then maybe to go forwards, although they won't let him, the South Sydney defence. And they're back to where that play started. Smith to Jesse Bromwich, running at Damien Cook, and yielding some good ground there. 9 short of the line. Smith going to work. Croft's got it. Vikafusi, numbers everywhere. They're over. Curtis Scott has scored. And the Melbourne Storm are on the board.
Yeah, great work there from the Melbourne Storm. And you'll see the South Sydney players come up and in, but don't stop the football. They can find Cody Walker involved here. They know they're in a bit of trouble. On the Harvey Norman replay, they come right. See the way that Cody Walker came in at 45 degrees off his line, diagonally in, and that put a lot of pressure on his outside defenders. He didn't stop the football, and he comes a long way in. There he is, and he gets beaten on the outside, creates the overlap.
Yeah, that's poor defence out this side by South Sydney. They've been threatening down here most of the first half, Melbourne. It's where they've looked most likely, and finally they get their first try. Darren Lockyer.
Now Curtis Scott scores a try, but it was the pass from Cameron Smith. This is the penalty back here. Huge effort from Vunivalu. He's desperate to get the football. That's to win finals, but that's the penalty for holding down. And that gets him into the field position, but it's the pass here from Smith that just puts it out in the right spot, which allows Brodie Croft to run that outline, get around Walker, and then Inglis has to come in because Walker was beat. And then Curtis Scott gets the Storm back into it.
His 9th try of the season, Curtis Scott. And he's playing on the right-hand side where Will Chambers would normally be. Chambers due back from suspension for Melbourne's next finals game. So Curtis Scott's got the job on Inglis tonight. So here's Cameron Smith. Equals 2nd highest number of finals appearances tonight. And that one is gun barrel straight. We're locked up at 6-all.
On your run, guys! Stay on!
Greg Inglis has recovered sufficiently to take the kick-off. He sends it deep. Jesse Bromwich running it back. Let's go to Brad Fittler.
Yeah, the first part of the game was always going to be tough for Melbourne, taking on those 3 big Burgess boys. They're such a big side. When you look at the Melbourne bench, and they're all just standing in front of us warming up at the moment, Brandon Smith, Christian Welch, Kenny Bromwich and Sam Cassiano. They could dish out a bit of punishment with this bench.
Yeah, big collective, aren't they? Here goes Glasby. Tom and Sam got him. Smith for Finucane. Lovely hands there. Munster. Stimson, Blair. Up to the halfway. Crichton and Gagai. They halt Melbourne's progress. Back for Cameron Munster. An end over end high kick down to Campbell Graham. He's one of 5 nominees. Cameron Munster for the Rugby League Players Association Player of the Year. A much coveted award amongst the playing group because it's voted by their peers. Damien Cook, another one of those nominees. Here he is now, the number 9. Away to Cody Walker. They're going backwards here. Walker for Sutton. Sutton held onto the ball and he came back infield. It's the 3rd tackle. Walker sends it away. Cook's got it. Now Tom Burgess. He'll bust into the 20. Lovely stuff from South. That may be a case for a second grab. Yes. Cook taps and goes. He wasn't on the mark.
In front of him. Tom was off. You're in front.
And there were players in front of the ball too.
And I'll come back and I would imagine the decision will be to kick for goal. Put the team back in front.
Yeah, big semi-final points are at a premium.
So we're going back for the penalty.
So I'm sure they'll kick it goal.
So they are going to take the shot. We'll take a short break.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Tom, yeah.
First change made by the Melbourne Storm. Number 15 is on Christian Welch. He replaces the man playing his 200th tonight, Jesse Bromwich.
South to take the 2 through Adam Reynolds. He's already kicked 1 penalty goal. And there's a second. The Rabbitohs by a couple. Now tomorrow, this is a real day of footy. We've got a massive broadcast tomorrow, starting with the inaugural match in the Women's Premiership, the Roosters and the Warriors. Tomorrow from 3 p.m. here on 9. Then the Saturday night doubleheader. Tomorrow from 5, the first elimination final, the Panthers against the Warriors, also at ANZ Stadium. And straight on the back of that, the Roosters versus the Sharks. 1v4, that's from Allianz. 3 big games of footy. And yours here. Oh, Channel 9's Wide World of Sports, where Burgess has been crunched and turned the ball straight over. Yeah, and it's erupted as well.
Yeah, he's not happy with Felice Kafusi. But I think he's more embarrassed by it than anything else. Come up with some really good contact. Felice Kafusi on Melbourne's right defensive edge. And Sam didn't like it.
You get South over there, I'll get Melbourne.
He just charged in at 1,000 miles an hour.
Separate over here, guys. Greg.
Into 3 of the biggest blokes you'd ever see. No fear. I know the ball came loose, but this is, it's just courage.
10 metres.
They show it time after time, these big forwards. That was almost a personal affront there on Kafusi.
I'll tell you what, it takes plenty of courage to stand in front of it too, Paul.
Yeah, it does. And then that's what Sam's dirty about, Kafusi.
Yep.
But he mightn't have known he dropped the ball, so, you know.
Well, Felice Kafusi's got the chocolates over Sam twice now. He knocked him back as he was about to score at the other end, and this is a finals tackle.
It's a big hit. That takes me back.
Yes, Craig Bellamy. Well, that was fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be a play of the ball.
And that's a statement from Melbourne.
I don't want
that
any
man
rubbish.
right there.
0 tackle, 0.
He played for his country before his state. It's off his first Origin series.
He was good in the Origin too. Really good for Queensland.
So that was just play on.
Yeah, well, they'd taken the ball into the middle of the field. So here we go.
Finucane, 9 outs. Can that tackle bring points with it? Kenny Bromwich is into the game. He's wearing 17. He's 5 out. Here's Smith. Dummy to Welsh, went to Croft, who then went to the hitman, Kafusi. A couple short of the line. Cameron Smith, they try the crash play here. Welsh is denied by a very good tackle. It was Sam Burgess. He's got to defend that mistake for his team. Now here's the Munster trademark. He'll stop, he'll prop, he's got nowhere to go. Last tackle. South try to hang on here. It'll come to Brodie Croft. Here's a kick towards Vunivalu. Up against Robert Jennings. Vunivalu taps it back. Good work by Curtis Scott. Now Kafusi. Ball's come free.
Tackle complete.
Tackle complete. Change over. South Sydney win it back.
Well, there's the ploy you called for, Paul. The kick for Vunivalu. It just wasn't well placed.
No, it wasn't high enough. Wasn't deep enough. But they might have shown their hand. They might keep doing that. They might have some success.
Well, hasn't this been a frantic tempo, this game? Incredible.
Mate, you can't yell at me.
They've met twice prior to tonight in finals matches, these two teams. One win apiece. Melbourne winning their home game and South Sydney winning a match against the Storm at ANZ Stadium. It's been a number of years though, 2013 the last time in fact.
Yeah, relatively short stint on the sideline for George Burgess. He's back into the game now. Tom onto the bench. Last tackle for South Sydney to Adam Reynolds, who again goes towards Addo Carr's wing, but Slater will take it.
Addo Carr puts a shield there for him. And quick play the ball by Slater. Addo Carr with a run. Graham's there. Campbell, Graham trapping him. The crowd asking for an offside penalty here. They might get a high tackle one instead. They do.
They did.
Let's go to Brad.
Yeah, interesting tactic from Anthony Seibold. George Burgess just went on after 10 minutes off the field to replace Tom. Looks like he just wants at least two of the Englishmen on it every time of the game just to keep the barrage up. And there's Cam Murray going high on Cam Munster.
Enjoying yourself down there, Freddie?
It's awesome. They've created their following down here. They've learned the game really well. They've got an excellent little support base at the northern end. Makes it very much like an English footy ground. Yes. They were always the best atmosphere, Fat.
Yeah, well, the stadium adds to that, doesn't it? With the design, the square auditorium. As Munster gives a short little pass away here. And Chase Blair's stopped in the tackle of Gagai. Away for Smith. Through Bromwich. To Croft. Billy's at pace here. Tries to step inside of Walker but couldn't. Gets the ball away though. Here's Felice Kafusi. Danger. Danger with Croft. Now for Bromwich. He's 12 out. Sam's got him in the tackle. Smith for Dale Finucane. Gestured to pass. Bumped away from Cook. How's that for a ball? Back to Kenny Bromwich. Now Brodie Croft goes with speed. Stopped on the last tackle. Melbourne, they're starting to click here. Slater over the top. Vunivalu's there. The Storm have hit the front.
Ah, too good. Billy Slater. What a star, what a player. One of the best we've ever seen. Plenty of other players played their part in that. But this pass from Billy Slater just held it up, and got it over the top. Having troubles down their left-hand side defence, South Sydney. Bang, oh, there you go. Little basketball pass out there. Darren, Lockyer.
Yeah, unbelievable awareness from Billy Slater. Inglis came out of the line, and then he had the presence of mind to pull the ball back in and then get the pass. He knew Vunivalu was wide open. He got that offload just leading up to that play too, Billy Slater. This is how strong he is. There's a late offload, and that got him on the front foot. Rabbitohs never really recovered after that, and there it is there. Brilliant.
It's a really strange decision from Greg Inglis. It's last tackle. If he just holds his line, the opposition probably kick the football, but they're in decent position to cover the kick. But by going up and missing everything, well, it's just like in the first try. If you go in and you don't stop the football, you're in trouble out wider. And Vunivalu, he had little to do. Great work from Slater in both of those plays. Some pretty poor decision-making on a couple of occasions now from South Sydney.
Isn't that a try-scoring strike rate? 60 tries in 68 games. That's his 8th try in the space of 8 games here at Amy Park as well for Suliasi Vunivalu. Well, this match, it's ebbed and flowed so far. Worthy of a final showdown. And Smith right against the sideline.
I'm going all the way back to the Kafusi tackle on Sam Burgess. Kept the play down this end of the field for the majority of the last 5 minutes.
Oh, I don't know where he was aiming there. Cam wouldn't have gone through 2 sets.
Wait, Greg! Stay behind the kicker! Stay behind the kicker! George Burgess is on in the 10 jumper. Stay behind, guys!
I'm going to suggest Cameron Smith seeing a couple of sets of goalposts here. He's missed that. He's missed that by a mile. He got the poke in the eye earlier. As Welsh runs back to be confronted by 3 South Sydney tacklers. Whoop.
So from dummy half, he's seen 3 people come on the ball. He's just hitting the middle one, do you think?
He's that good, he'd pick the right one, even though he can't see properly. He doesn't miss the mark with that pass. It went to Bromwich, and now Cameron Munster. Oh, Munster, he is so strong and determined. What a player. 5 short of the halfway. That's the 4th tackle, Rabbitohs. For the skipper, for Kenny Bromwich, and now for Welsh. Tackled by Cam Murray, another late offload. This second phase footy is really troubling the Bunnies as Croft is tackled here by Walker. It's the last. And Cameron Smith whacks it down the sideline. They make a play at it, and Johnson is ambushed. Oh, here's a chance. The ball's been knocked out by Vunivalu. Kafusi was in an offside position, so he couldn't take advantage of it. Now for Campbell Graham. Welsh and Finucane have got him. And Melbourne, they're rushing up here, trying to administer all sorts of pressure. Robert Jennings. Cameron Murray, who picked up 200 running metres last week off the bench against the West Tigers. Now for Burgess.
That is sensational defence.
Finucane.
Reynolds gives it away to Crichton, now to Gagai. Now some room here for Graham. Oh, there wasn't much room at all in the end. So well organised, this Melbourne defensive unit. Reynolds with a high one, up for Billy. And a penalty here for an attack on the kicker.
It's dangerous.
Contact is dangerous on the kicker.
It's dangerous, mate.
The referee's saying dangerous. I mean,
Well, you can't hit the kicker when he's in the air.
no, that's fair enough. He was right there.
There aren't too many more vulnerable positions than a kicker with his feet off the ground. And you come in and make contact, they can end up anywhere.
Now they're going to knock back the shot at penalty goal. It was a tough proposition. Nearly out near the sideline. And South are looking for 4 points. Here goes George Burgess. Damien Cook away to Sam Burgess. Now for Cody Walker. Out to Johnston. They've covered Jennings here. Look at all the purple jumpers that got across. Cook with an inside ball. Welsh is up there right in Sam Burgess' face that time. They're issuing a challenge to the champion Englishman. Walker gives the ball to Crichton. 6 out from the line. Cook to Murray. Wanted to come around the back, but the defence was too good. They wrap up the footy. Cook now for Adam Reynolds. A little tap-on play here. Oh, it's still alive. Robert Jennings. He passes that off the ground, does he?
Looked like it.
It absolutely looked like it, and Inglis has reached out and maybe put it down. There's a bit to check here.
Okay.
So they're going to have a look at the ball carrying arm.
We have a try.
Oh.
Now, when that ball is offload, we're confirming that the ball carrying arm stays off the ground.
Well, this is the same play that we highlighted before kickoff, where Adam Reynolds shapes almost to kick the football. We're having a look here.
That's fine. Doesn't touch the ground at all, that arm. So the
Robert Jennings keeps the ball off the ground and passes the ball backwards, playing onto this point.
He's got it down. Wow.
Yeah, gee, that'll be a try.
Greg Inglis grounds the ball in the in goal. We have a decision.
We see that again. Just watch what Vunivalu does as Inglis gets the ball. We'll see green light, so it is a try. Well done to the Bunnies. Just keep an eye on Vunivalu, because he stands there shouting at the referee, going, you can't let that go, instead of watching Greg Inglis.
Let's just have a look at the Harvey Norman replay.
Oh, Reynolds got smashed by Kafusi.
Yeah.
How's he kept the arm off the ground here?
Watch Vunivalu. Look, instead of trying to make a tackle, he's arguing with the touch judge.
Yeah, you're right. Argue later.
I mean, it's all hands on deck there. You're a metre out from your own line. You're not the referee. Darren Lockyer.
Well, 2/3 of the Rabbitohs were set out that side, and they started to jam the Storm. You see, here it is here. Pretty much 2/3 of the teams down that edge. And they're short on numbers, so they start to jam the Storm. They all come in. And then he does a wonderful job to keep it alive. I mean, in real play, it didn't look like it was right. But the replay shows, and as you said, Fatty, Vunivalu, he needed to play the whistle. He didn't do that. The Rabbits back in front.
Yeah, it wasn't just a good offload from Jennings. It was a good pickup originally. And there you can see the damage done after Felice Kafusi.
Yeah, we've got Dane Gagai having a shot at goal. Has he kicked any goals this year, Meadow?
Hasn't got the flashes percentage, and that's why the Rabbitohs 12-10.
The run-up's too long.
Isn't Felice Kafusi causing some damage out there?
Backswing, that runner.
Now, Sunday footy on 9. Another double header. It's a huge weekend here. We've got the Women's Premiership, Broncos and Dragons, and there are some stars running around in that game. Make sure you join us from 1:30 at Suncorp, and then the elimination final. Broncos, Dragons in the NRL as well. And all of that coming to you from 1:30. It's a big weekend of finals action and the inauguration of the Women's Premiership.
There's George Burgess and Dale Finucane. Contact. Well, we've kicked things off beautifully here tonight. Just give me another 40 minutes like this for a second half.
It's been a big effort from all three Burgess boys so far. Murray hit hard that time, but kept going. Look at that. Good determination. Finucane and Welsh and Stimson all in there. Here goes Sam. Crashing into Melbourne's half. Gee, you wouldn't go crockery shopping with these Burgess boys, would you? Slater with the catch, a metre out from his own line. The chase is good. He's got a real problem here, Adam Reynolds.
And he's back on the 40-metre line.
He's waved to the sideline.
Yeah, no, he's gone.
He's got 30 seconds to last if he can. Half-time coming.
Well, that happened in that try-scoring movement. That's why he couldn't take the kick.
Brody Croft, he's away. Croft's got plenty of pace. He'll put it on the boot. Vunivalu's after it. Cook giving chase from the other side. Suliasi Vunivalu. has scored a miraculous try with half-time looming.
Oh, it's one of the best semi-final tries you'll ever see. I hope you enjoyed that one at home. It's Brodie Croft. He's had a really good game tonight. He's taken the line on. And he did so again here. And the foresight, he saw Vunivalu looming. He said, I can't get it to him, but I'll kick it for him.
And I'm giving the put down a 9.8, Paul. Great footwork there from Brodie Croft. He sums up the situation. Curtis Scott was actually pulled out of the play by Jennings. Sits up beautifully. Yes.
What a good strike back. He has played well, Pete, hasn't he, tonight? Taking the line on and passing game's been good.
Yeah, been excellent. And I think, Cameron Smith has helped out as well, because Cameron Smith every now and then does go out and play in the back line as another receiver, and all of that just takes a little bit of pressure off the young shoulders of Brodie Croft.
Look at the Melbourne bench. They're up as one. Croft, he got inside of Burgess and Sutton there as well.
He'd be caught up with himself too, Vunivalu, after what happened a few minutes ago, where he lost a bit of concentration. He's got one back for him.
So what a big minute or two that is. We get Melbourne leading going into the sheds, and we have got a grave doubt about Adam Reynolds possibly taking any part in this second half. Don't forget, South Sydney, they get a second chance, so it's not do or die tonight. So you've got to err with caution in regards to Adam Reynolds for possibly being needed next week.
So Smith to give his team a very handy lead. 4 points at half-time. Oh, that's better. That's straight between them. Points on the stroke of half-time. The 2018 NRL Final Series here on Channel 9's Wide World of Sports, and the first half has been fitting for a finals opener. 16-12, the Storm carrying the advantage here into the second half, and it's only that breathtaking try to Suliasi Vunivalu as the half-time siren was about to sound that has separated the teams. Now, the good news here for South Sydney is that Adam Reynolds has returned for the second half. He was last out of the tunnel. And it is that right shoulder which was the problem. And he looked at long odds to return, we must say, just before the break. But he's got some treatment at half-time and looks all right for the moment.
That treatment might have included the needle in that shoulder. They would have assessed as to what the damage was and if it could be worsened in this second half. He's rolling it around as the Melbourne Storm take the field now. Hit the lead in the shadows of half-time.
Now we're hearing it's a sprained AC joint. You're our resident shoulder expert, Pete.
Yeah, I haven't heard of a sprained one before. I did my AC joint, but it moved. And was as painful as, but he's right to go. As we are now through George Burgess.
They'll have to make some tackles, Adam Reynolds. They'll be running at him and testing that shoulder out to the optimum. 40 minutes left in the opening final of 2018. The winner gets a week off and goes to a grand final qualifier. The loser will play the winner of Sunday's game between Brisbane and St George Illawarra. Here's Angus Crichton. Tackled by Dale Finucane, who has been mighty again tonight. Oh, Sam Burgess knocked over by Christian Welsh. Haven't they done a job on Sam tonight, this Melbourne defensive line? He's normally the bully boy, Sam, but they are up for it. Reynolds with a big spiralling kick downfield for Addo Carr.
Christian Welsh made sure he got through and got Reynolds right as he kicked it, put him on the deck, just letting him know. Yeah, I think there's been a host of star players out there, but Finucane's been the best player on the field. 27 tackles in the first half and 11 hit-ups. That leads all categories for both teams.
Well, he's marginally in front of Felice Kafusi. The back row have been sensational.
Some of his defence has been breathtaking. Played by Stimson. Away now to Kenny Bromwich. 6 metres inside South Sydney's half. Back for Brodie Croft. Only his 10th game in the NRL this year, Brodie. He started the year, he was the man touted as the carbon copy, if you like, for Cooper Croft. Played 5 games before he was axed. And he's come full circle to reclaim the starting halfback role for Melbourne in finals week 1.
And that says plenty about his character. You know, you can drop your bundle through the disappointment of being dropped as Cook. A rare foray out of dummy half is closed down by Stimson.
Now GI for Nukin rushes up. Cook back for Reynolds, another high one. This is a hanger. Billy's seen all that before. He swallows the catch with Crichton beaming down on him along with Dane Gagai. He's played 21 games against South Sydney before tonight, Billy, for 17 wins. Amazing record. Now for Vunivalu, with 2 tries to his credit already. Ball out the back. Felice Kafusi goes back to get it. Oh, hang on, that's high.
Yeah, he's got him.
Guys offside.
Third or fourth high tackle George has done. That's just lazy defence. Swinging your arm out.
Yeah, and there was a really good opportunity for South Sydney to take advantage of a wayward offload as well. But Kafusi brings the ball back and gets collared too high. South could have really pushed up in numbers there and forced a 10-metre loss on the opposition.
Oh, Burgess that time dishing out some punishment for Felice Kafusi. Not sure he squared the ledger yet, though. Here's Croft away for a surging Dale Finucane. Met by Cook. Helped by Crichton. For Munster, for Croft. Burgess got him. He missed him just before half-time, and Brodie set up the try for Vunivalu. Welsh now. Tackled the ground by George Burgess and Angus Crichton. 10 out from the line. Cameron Smith goes to Kenny Bromwich. That pass for Stimson. They were waiting for him. Gagai got him. Here's the last play. Smith rolls it in. Oh, gee, I think he's lost the ball, Slater. And there's a penalty. Yeah, he was checked there for Nukin, and they might even look at whether this is a professional foul.
Yeah, Ash, there's a guy that comes across.
Do you have the name, G?
No. I was blocked.
Okay. They don't know which player it was.
George Burgess? George Burgess in the bin.
He's gone. He's gone to the bin. He knocked Finucane out of the way.
The ball, a try-scoring situation in the bin.
Not a great couple of minutes for George. High tackle, penalty, and then getting in the way of Dale Finucane. And Cameron, I reckon, will have a shot at goal. Or maybe with 12, they'll have a crack at the try against 12.
Yeah, I'd be taking the 2 because they've got a full 10.
I've ruled on it. George Burgess has interfered with Dale Finucane in a try-scoring situation. Okay. I'm not ruling a penalty try because there's a number of defenders in the area. That's okay, but it's a professional foul. You're fine, thank you.
I'd opt to go a converted try in front and you've got a full 10 against a depleted line. No, Cameron Smith, he's got... Ah, yes, here we go, at the posts.
What a dramatic start to the second half.
Well, it's last tackle here and Cameron Smith kicks, so everybody's onside. And George Burgess, yeah, he has a couple of goes at Finucane.
And then he grabbed him, yeah. It's a fair enough decision.
Down Lockyer.
Yeah, I know it's last tackle, but that's the risk when you put your fullback there at A defender. He's got to come up. Now, Billy Slater nearly scored a try in the first half with Johnson up in the line, and that time there they got away with it. You see there, Alex Johnson, he's at A, he has to go up, and that just leaves the back open. They got away with it again that time, the Rabbitohs, but keep doing that, Alex, and play with fire.
Smith from in front to make it a 6-point game. He does that, 18 points to 12. The NRL All-Stars returns in 2019. It's a very special event, this one. The Australian Indigenous All-Stars will take on the New Zealand Māori Kiwis in a men's and women's double-header right here at Amy Park on Friday, 15 February. You can get the tickets right now, in fact, at nrl.com/tickets.
Darren, just to expand on that point then, you pointed out Alex Johnson, first defender. Where is the best position for the fullback to be?
Well, he needs to have his forward in there at A, and then he could just be outside him. But he should be thinking last tackle. He should be thinking grubber. He shouldn't be thinking up in the line defending.
Oh, Welsh is smashed by Burgess.
It's like they're just all trying to outdo it.
It's a tackling contest.
How good is it?
And there's Finucane. He'd be thriving on this. The harder you hit Dale Finucane, the more he likes it. Here's Welsh. Whack. Here's Scott. Weaving back to the centre of the field. Cam Murray's got him. And Smith will kick. On tackle 4. Plugs it into the corner. Supremely weighted once more. Here's Campbell Graham given the job of running it back. And that man Finucane down there with Brody Croft. Oh, there's Vunivalu on Jennings this time.
It's Kamikaze Central out. Oh, how good.
Even the wingers want a piece. Now Gagai. Dane Gagai weaving. Cameron Smith got him. So did Munster. Reynolds in the dummy half. Gives it to Crichton. Hasn't seen much football tonight, Angus. And he's copped a knock.
Time off. I thought he steered himself in there, so he's put himself in that position. Pass tackle.
Well, you can hear the referee saying that he believes the ball carrier speared himself into that position, so there's nothing untoward from the tackle at all, and certainly the way it appears.
That's his 7th touch of the football. He's also made 25 tackles, so that might have taken a bit out of him. All that defence.
Comment from Darren.
Yeah, well, Fatty said earlier tonight he didn't like that in the week off, but the physicality of this game, I can tell you, I'd be enjoying a week off. There's going to be some bumps and bruises. Whoever loses this one, it's a big mountain to climb from here.
Yeah, Lockie, you know, he was a machine.
Muscle up, Darren.
Once you get the machine going, you don't want to stop.
Well, I didn't want any rust to set in.
I could just picture you, Fat, just every week, just out there, just kamikaze.
And a sponsorship deal with WD-40. Wobbly kick from Reynolds. Vunivalu running back with great vigour. Now Addo-Carr.
With half an hour to go, you would think that South Sydney need to be the next to score. Melbourne Storm, great front runners. Finucane another carry. Fatty's right, he's been unbelievable tonight. On the right through Billy Slater to Croft and Scott.
Tries to step inside of Cody Walker, and he's pulled down on the 30-metre line. And the crowd, they're animated. They're offering some encouragement to the officials as it comes to Munster. And now to Joe Stimson. 5th and last tackle coming here for Melbourne. There's the coach. He's ahead by 6. He's not happy, though. He rarely is. He might be if they can score here, though. Vunivalu, he's got a touch on this. It's come back now for Alex Johnston.
Yeah, the coach wasn't happy because just on that second last play there, they had a 3-man overlap. But the ball couldn't find its way there.
Coaches his 36th finals game tonight, Craig Bellamy. A win rate in finals football of nearly 66%. Only Wayne Bennett has overseen more finals games. He's coached 64 The master is Cook now, as we see confirmation of Dale Finucane's terrific contribution. 132 metres. Brody Croft's got a century to his name as well.
Hang on. Natives are restless.
Smith's shoulder.
Damien Cook, he hasn't been given much latitude out of dummy half, but he earns his side a penalty on the fourth tackle with a man in the bin, so it's a big one. Cameron Smith too long in the tackle.
Dale Finucane, he's given a breather after 49 outstanding minutes.
So to Angus Crichton, heading up the race to the shed.
Yeah, he might need some attention of some description, the way he was heading in there.
Jason Clark's gone out there to replace Crichton.
Well, they've done well with one man short. Can only be a few minutes left for George Burgess in the bin. 4 minutes left.
Cody Walker away for Cam Murray. Tackled by Smith, 16 out from the Storm line. Away for Reynolds, he'll bring Walker around the back and then a pass to Sutton. They've got him in the tackle. Welsh the main man. Cook now for Jason Clark. His last year as a Rabbitoh. Plays it now. And Reynolds looping away. Opportunity for the Bunnies. It's closed down though by Melbourne's excellent scrambling defence. They are one man up. 13 against 12 for South, but they had them covered there just when they looked a bit disjointed. Here goes Reynolds. Kicking towards Renovalu. Inglis got to play it. Here's a chance. A chance now for Jennings. He puts a kick through to the in goal, and it's taken a wonderful bounce for South Sydney.
They nearly got there. Reynolds nearly got there.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that is good. Would they've gone back and have a look at Greg Inglis pushing someone out of the play from the kick? They've obviously called play on. So
there's the bounce. It's got on right angles.
Cameron Smith.
As per usual, the skipper saved the day. He sensed Reynolds coming, and he was there.
Well, this winds the clock down even more with a man in the bin.
Here we go. Stimson colliding with Sam. Here goes Murray. He tries to force it. He's turned it over.
Knock on here against Brandon Smith.
Right, okay.
Backwards off South.
Backwards off South, knock on against Melbourne, the call.
I thought he actually dragged the ball back to him. Back to himself, the South player. I thought it might have been a knock on from them first, but the referee's seen it another way.
Keep holding 10, guys.
I think Sam might have been heading across there looking for Brody Croft or someone like that. You have to after a while, don't you?
Yeah, it's the first time. See, I thought they actually dragged it back to the try line, opposing try line. I thought it was a knock on. Anyway.
Burgess is one wide of the scrum. He passes to Walker, then to John Sutton, who gets up within 21 of Melbourne's line. They finally got a bit of ball here, South Sydney, as Cook does a dance with Smith, then leaves him behind. And look at them come in. Brandon Smith recovered and got back there, along with Cameron Smith. 3 Burgesses, 2 Smiths. He's one of the Burgesses, the main one. Sam, 11 out. They've knocked over 4 tackles here. Reynolds is going to kick early. He rolls it to the in goal. It's beautifully weighted, and Croft's going to be trapped.
Well, this is really clever play from South Sydney. George Burgess still in the bin. Greg Inglis claiming that there was interference in the chase. Freddie?
Billy Slater's been working overtime. He jumps up to first defender, and Adam Reynolds spots it straight away. With no defence behind the front line. He finds the space. and leaves Brody Croft with no room to get out. Great work by Adam Reynolds spotting Billy Slater up in the front line.
Good kick by Smith.
All right, George Burgess back out there now, 13 v 13.
Jason Clark. Centre field, 25 out. Damien Cook goes to Burgess. Sam out to Cody Walker. Now Johnston sweeping up from the back. He's got 4 tries in his last 4 finals games, Alex Johnston. The deep pass went to Walker, and now it's with Clark. 12 out. What is South setting for here? Reynolds for Gagai.
Well, they weren't setting for anything, and you could see the dummy half. Damien Cook throw his arms up saying, well, who wants it? Where am I going?
Reynolds, can he put more pressure on here? A high kick, Vunivalu up. Oh! It's been taken by Inglis! Inglis has got over the line, but has he got the ball down?
He has eventually.
His old mate Billy's there. It's Slater on Inglis.
Onside.
And the skipper looks like he's prevailed.
How did he get that?
Unbelievable. This is going to check the
Okay,
onside.
kids, tackle 6. We have a try. We're confirming that Greg Inglis is onside. He catches the ball cleanly. If you're onside, we're checking.
Well, if it's not Greg Inglis, Billy Slater keeps the ball off the ground.
Onside in the kick chase, going through the contest.
That's fine.
Wow.
Oh, no wonder Essendon wanted him.
Yeah,
It looks like he's playing over the road for Geelong at the MCG. That's brilliant. And then Billy makes such a good...
Greg Inglis takes clean possession of the ball.
Good solid tackle on him, but Greg's too big, too strong. Tries to get under him so he can't ground it, but I don't think it's possible.
And don't forget, the on-field call is try.
Well, I think he's seen the ball hit the line at some stage here, hit the ground as he rolls over.
It'll be the next
It's got to
one.
be here.
Be the
There
next
it
one.
is.
Right there.
And Greg Inglis grounds the ball on the end goal. We have a decision.
18 all, 25 to go. Well, I don't think Adam Reynolds will have too much trouble with this. They had to be the next to score. They held out for that 10-minute period with George Burgess in the bin and didn't concede points.
Well, it's a big game player producing a gigantic individual play, Brad.
Yeah, well, that's our second try for kickoff, Adam Reynolds. You can see from the high shot. Have a look at Cameron Munster and Smith charging at Reynolds. That's their biggest weapon tonight, the kick for sure. He's putting it right on the spot. This time with Greg Inglis, taking a marvellous specky. Before it was Campbell Graham. Have a look at the two cans putting all the pressure they can on their kicker. Vunivalu not quite in the position he wanted to be. It was most likely the centre's take, Curtis Scott, but very hard to compete with that man, Greg Inglis, when he wants the ball.
Yeah, this is it's a great game. Adam Reynolds resumes kicking duties. Gagai's had his shot for the year.
What a finish we've got ahead.
Wait for the time. Stay behind, guys! Behind the kicker!
Oh, Greg Inglis, 2 tries tonight. He's been knocked around as well, but he's come up with what might be the decisive play in the game. An incredible catch. Well, Dale Finucane, he's been off the park for about 7 minutes, and he's got a gap on the rest of them in the hard work index. Brody Croft is there as well with Felice Kafusi.
Yeah, Brad Fittler mentioned the respective benches earlier in the game. I'm wondering how Anthony Seibold will use Dean Britt in this game. youngster, very limited NRL experience into the high-pressure situation that's out there. And even Heim will hunt as to what role he might play.
Reynolds now. Oh, have a look at that. It's just sitting up there. Oh, Billy got the wobbly knees, but he took it. Tackled on his own 20. Brad.
Yeah, well, Angus Crichton's back on the bench. He's getting their neck attended to by one of the medical staff. Also, Melbourne have made 5 interchanges and South Sydney only 3.
Big shot by Clark.
We still haven't seen Cassiano for here he is. First touch there.
Playing game number 14 in his Melbourne Storm career, Sam Cassiano. We know how big a game breaker he is. He's done it so many times for Canterbury. Can he produce something similar for the Storm? Johnston scoops it up, goes to Campbell Graham. And he's ragdolled in a good tackle by Brodie Croft. And Cassiano also down there with a chase. Here's Robert Jennings. Hasn't seen the stripe tonight. This man has Inglis. And now George Burgess winding up. Yeah, South Sydney, despite having a man in the bin, they've had the majority of the ball after half-time. Now Walker. Now Inglis is there as well against Brodie Croft. That was only a minor inconvenience for Inglis. Bumped away from the young halfback. And Reynolds with a towering one for Rabbitohs. Oh, that's a good take with Gagai running downfield.
So the juggle, the one he kicked before was harder to take. Kicked it off the inside of his foot. The little, yes, nearly.
Yeah, so much more difficult to take the torpedo bomb because they're moving, swirling around the end over end kick, the drop punt. Not that tough, but when they're moving and sometimes late for the catcher, so hard.
Smith to Jesse Bromwich, goes to Munster. Away now for Blair. Gets up to the halfway, and he's tackled by Dane Gagai.
Good defence, Gagai.
Last now, Munster. Oh, Johnston does well. Gee, they're being asked some questions. These back threes, aren't they? You can feel the pressure being turned right up out there. We're at the hour mark. We're at 18 all.
Yeah, and a double change here for South Sydney. George Burgess and Cameron Murray back to the bench. Tom Burgess out there. And who else has gone? Angus Crichton back into the game.
Here's Walker. Cody Walker busting through up to the 20. Can't stay in. He's taken over the sideline.
Curtis Scott, second effort here, penalised.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just watch the break here from Cody Walker. Talk about instinctive players. He's something special, the number 6. There's not much on here, and he just creates it all himself. In and away, little dummy, away he goes. Scott comes once, tackles. Oh, gee, that looked like there's still momentum. What do you think, Paul?
Well, the touch he called it, I thought it was all in the one movement.
They've knocked back the penalty goal. Here goes Tom Burgess. This could be big in the context of the game. That call presented South with a great chance. Clark taking the ground. He's trying to struggle to his feet. He got there in the end. Crook away. Reynolds now for Walker. They've got numbers. They're going to go over. It's Robert Jennings. He scored his 19th try of the season at South Sydney. 22-18. Kick to come.
And that is the left side attack that we talked about before. Kickoff. The penalty, maybe the most significant one called in this game tonight. Curtis Scott comes across, makes the tackle. Oh, gee, that really could have gone either way. And then they set it up left. Reynolds straightens on the Harvey Norman Reed play. Cody Walker involved. Cut out passes. The decoy players did their job, and Jennings on the outside of his opposing winger, Vunivalu.
Darren Lockyer.
Yeah, Brandon Smith, you see he goes in there, and then Kafusi has to follow Sam Burgess. That triggers all the Storm defenders to come in, but they play with such great depth, the Bunnies on that left edge. It's just like a training drill here. Everyone's running the right lines, out the back. And there's that ball there, that cutout ball to Inglis. They got them on the outside of the Storm defence, and Jennings just have to go to the corner. Great play.
The one thing that South Sydney do really well with that attack, they get a lot of players going through as decoys, and the decoys understand that they got to go through the line and they can't initiate contact. So they rarely get pulled up for impeding the defence, despite the fact they've got so many bodies in motion in a relatively short space.
Well, if they are to win this game, South Sydney, you can only go back to that 10 minutes where they had 12 men and only allowed the 2 points scored against them. They were great in both defence and attack in that 10 minutes.
Well, how big a kick is this? Reynolds for a 6-point gap from right against the touchline. It's coming around, not enough. 22-18.
Stay behind, guys. Stay behind.
The lead has changed hands 4 times tonight. And Melbourne, they have to make it a 5th if they're to come back and earn themselves a week off. 22-18. What a start to the final series here at Amy Park. The 2014 champs South Sydney against the reigning premiers. John Sutton playing it to Cook. And now for Jason Clark, the no-nonsense tradesman in this Bunnies lineup. Well, we might have had a case for a penalty there. Damien Cook is using the offside Cameron Smith as a shield momentarily. Brandon Smith got him and then flung him. He's made of stern stuff, this young Brandon Smith, isn't he? Slater takes it on the 20 and accelerates. Comes back at them. Sutton couldn't get him. Robert Jennings did. Some of these Melbourne forwards are taking a long time to get back here.
Yeah, in particular Sam Cassiano, and he's coming off now, Sam. He's only been playing limited football this year in first grade, played a bit of Intrust Super Cup up there in Brisbane for East. They go wide now, Melbourne.
Stimson, Campbell Graham put a knock on him and had to. He came rushing in from the flank. Penalty, 4th tackle.
Yeah, Dane Gagai, too long in the tackle. He didn't have to hold on that long. His line was set. This is just ebb and flow, this game. I'm surprised there's only been 4 lead changes. Might have another one coming up soon.
Now for Blair. Melbourne poised for a hit back. Cameron Munster gives the pass away to a charging Tim Glasby, who's back out there. Smith, Munster, Stimson, Blair, yes!
Check it. I've got a try. Have you got grounding? I've got a try.
I didn't see the ball. Did you see the ball?
I've got a try, but I want to check.
What are we checking though?
I've got a try, but I want to check.
When it gets it to the ground.
Tackle 3 here.
Everything's fine up until grounding. That's all they need to look at.
Just confirm the ball does touch the ground.
Touch on the inside of the lead on him.
Well, there's no doubt there.
Chase Blair maintains possession of the ball and grounds it in the in goal. We have a decision.
Been a journeyman, Chase Blair, but he's always played well for all the clubs he's played for.
And we go back to the late penalty in the count as the try is awarded. Home fans love it. Fourth tackle. And Dane Gagai just holds on a little bit too long. Campbell Graham did a good job to get in there. And just that last little bit at the end.
Gee, not much in it, but there's a lovely pass here. This last pass, this one, beautiful.
You can see that Billy Slater, he wanted the kick. He went flying through. But the pass instead was delivered. Slater will go, there he is, he goes flying through, and they just get on the outside of Dane Gagai, his man. So it's 2-on-1. Graham tries to stay with his winger, but he was beaten as we go sideline. Brad.
Yeah, it all come down to Munster. Chase Blair had ended the sequence, but the play before, this was Munster over the right-hand side, finds a nice play, hits Glasby, comes back, and here he is sweeping around the back. He makes the extra man. Stimson plays a beautiful roll with a nice little tip on, and Chase Blair just out muscles him to the line. But it all comes down to Munster. 2 touches in 2 tackles makes a difference.
Chase Blair, the try scorer. Now, how's this kick? So many times Cameron Smith has pulled off the big play when he's needed to. And we're at 22 all to put his team ahead by a couple. If he misses, we're not far away from field goal territory. Right against the touchline. Smith's missed it. 22 apiece. 17,306 the crowd, and they are absorbed on this game.
It's a nice start to the semi-final weekend, isn't it? The first finals weekend.
Tough night for that man, Ryan Hoffman. Left out of the 17. There's a mini burrow here. And some concern looked on the Melbourne Storm faces.
Stay behind, guys!
You know, look at all 4 games this weekend. I think you couldn't pick a clear winner anywhere. And this first one is living up to expectations.
Finals footy, the best time of the year, and this is the precise reason why. Less than 12 to go. And it's only week 1 of the finals, but stakes are very high here. Look at that, 13 of 13 for South, 9 of 9 for Melbourne. Quality football. The winner gets a week off. The winner's only 80 minutes away from the grand final here. Munster. He's starting to come into this, Cameron. That's Tim Glasby with a problem in back play. He's limping badly. The trainers are with him. His front row mate, Jesse Bromwich, half a break there. He's stopped by Angus Crichton. Smith goes away. Munster with a spiralling kick down towards Johnston. Oh, he didn't look comfortable.
I know it looked awkward, but he got himself in really good position so that if he did lose it, it was going backwards. He took the knock on out of play. Just to see he twisted around so that if it did come out, it was going behind him. It's South Sydney now, 32 out from their own line.
Crichton with a tough run.
I think Tim Glasby, he can't last much longer. He can't push off that right ankle.
Walker gives it to Sutton. He's down in Melbourne's half. Now, what's Adam Reynolds got coming? I reckon it's going to be a big high one. It's not a floater, it's an end-over-end kick. It's got Addo-Carr catching against the sideline. Oh, he put it out in front of Slater. There was a question. It's forward. It's a forward pass.
Well, I don't know how he caught it. Billy Slater.
You're throwing the ball away as the shot clock goes off.
But what a call.
Shot clock's on. You know that, mate.
Let's get in, guys. That shot clock's going. We need 6 players.
That's fine.
That's not forward.
Wow. They've had 2 big calls go against them, the Melbourne Storm.
Well, he couldn't have called that from where he was, Ashley Conn. It must have been a touch judge call, that one. He was 8 metres in front of where that pass was thrown.
Wow, what a big call. Less than 10 to go. And South's now inside Melbourne's 10 with Sutton still driving within a couple of the line. He's shoved back by Billy Slater. Sutton slow up. That stung him. For Walker, for Murray. Cameron Murray is going to break through and score! In his first finals game, Murray has gone over, and it's going to be South by 6.
And Matt, he's been fantastic tonight, and he beats Cameron Smith.
An absolute howler.
One-on-one,
Well,
Cameron
do the
Smith.
as we can see it, Cameron, okay.
Cameron Smith
Be
still
careful what you
concerned
say,
about...
okay. The decision's been made.
That's all about the forward pass.
Yeah, the decision's been made, Cameron.
Well, this is the forward pass here, and it does a great job to catch it, Billy Slater, but it looks to be delivered backwards. And then the outside defence from Melbourne comes up quick on the outside on the Harvey Norman replay of Cameron Smith. Oh, in fact, it's not Cameron Smith, it's Brandon Smith.
I think it was
Or
actually
is it Stimson?
Stimson.
I'll get it right eventually.
It's a basic one-on-one tackle, and he goes high, goes to grabs him up high, and no shoulder in that. Couldn't stop him. Well done.
He moved to the inside shoulder, didn't he? He had to stay on the outside.
Right in front of him. Yeah. Cameron Murray, good effort. Good little twist and turn there to make the break and get over for the try. Could be a match-winning try.
Well, he's turning into a top-shelf player, this young back rower. Cameron Murray. Always South fans, no matter where you travel. And they're justified to have smiles across their faces at the moment. Adam Reynolds can put them out by 6 here. From next to the sticks, over it goes. 28-22, Darren Lockyer.
Yeah, well, Cameron Murray, he's got a great play of the ball on him, like a quick play of the ball. He loves to make contact and spin. This is what he does here. Because Munster's gone up on the outside, he's isolated Stimson, and he went to spin out of the tackle. He's probably just looking for a quick play of the ball and found open field, and Cameron Smith couldn't stop him. I think the 1 pointer comes into for the Rabbits now.
He just got himself in the wrong position defensively, did Stimson. He had to stay on the outside with the ball carrier, and he wouldn't have got beaten in that fashion. Tom Burgess.
Charging back. What can Melbourne summons here? The heavyweight champions of finals football. They are on the canvas right now. And Murray, the try scorer. Great run, and now Cook can take off. Tackled on the halfway. Stimson got him that time with Cameron Munster. Ball away to Sam Burgess. He's gone the whole way again tonight, Sam. 170 running metres. 36 tackles. Reynolds down for Billy. He explodes with that speed, but he doesn't go far. Murray and Crichton have got him. Now Josh Addo-Carr. Gee, that forward pass call. What a massive call in the scheme of this game. It'll be debated.
And the Curtis Scott tackle on Cody Walker too, as they could have gone either way. It's Melbourne now through Brody Croft.
We're not done for yet though. They're going to keep coming, Melbourne. Croft's up over the halfway line. Only tackle number 3. Felice Kafusi for Cameron Smith, for Kenny Bromwich, for Cameron Munster, for Slater. Look at that. Blair now, Addo-Carr with pace, and the kick over the top. Blair's there! Melbourne have scored!
Brilliant.
They will not go away. There is nothing this team can't do.
Stop it. How did that happen? Oh, it's great play down their left-hand side. They're checking something.
Yeah, Fred, I think Campbell Graham, if he had his time again, he wouldn't rush in.
Okay, tackle 4 Hitchens. Confirm that he grounds the ball.
Campbell Graham came in last time and stopped the play. This time he didn't. We're looking at the ground.
He grounded it.
He does lose it after he
Oh, here
grounds
it is. That's it.
Chase Blair grounds the ball on the in goal. We have a decision.
What a game.
Oh, wow. Brilliant play. That's why they're the champions, the Melbourne Storm.
Incredible. Incredible.
Everyone did their jobs. The timing of the passes was perfect. Chase Blair's pass, he knew that he couldn't get away, so he gave it to the pace man out wide in that O'Carr, and then he just trailed back on the inside. He probably didn't expect the kick, but it came. Look at the setup. Beautiful.
Billy.
Yeah, I thought they had room there to just continue to back. That's a difficult kick. To kick it infield off the outside of your right foot.
And it's
not easy.
It's testimony to the South's defence. I mean, by the time he got over the line, there were 4 South Sydney defenders there in desperation. It's a great little kick.
We're going to be locked together. Under 5 minutes left. Smith from in front. And we're looking at a shootout. Brad Fittler, how about this?
Absolutely brilliant try. Once again, Cameron Munster, just a composure as he spins around. Have a look, he gets a pass off Bromwich and he teases Graham out of the line. He knew there was just enough time for Billy to have the space to put the pass on that O'Carr. And the South's defence just all lined up. Have a look at him, Gagai, Johnson, and
Stay behind the kicker.
And left the space for the unmarked Chase Blair on the inside.
We've seen that O'Carr come up with a kick like that in the past. Every angle they show it from, it looks better.
Now, it's worth pointing out as well, for those at home wondering, finals, it's extra time before we get to a golden point situation.
Hallelujah.
We'll just go to midnight, won't we?
5 each way, 10 each way, 5 each way.
5 each way.
Yep.
Much prefer that.
This is great stuff. Munster now weaving. Here we go. Billy's away. They get him from behind. Oh, Murray had a second go at him there. There might have been a case for a penalty. The referees weren't coming with it. Here goes Kafusi now.
They're in range for the field goal right now.
Where's Cameron Smith? Well, he's a dummy half.
Cameron Munster wants
Munster's the man. Left foot shot. Munster towards the post. Munster's kicked it. Cameron Munster, what a play.
That's the worst field goal you've ever seen, but it went over. Right over the black dot. What a wonky one.
Oh, it's the worst one you've ever seen.
Oh, and that came from break right up the middle.
It's a black,
look at that ball.
It's a black dot effect.
It's all over the place.
Never missing, never missing.
Yeah, you stay there, Dave. Stay behind.
Well, we'll have to have a
That's the
short restart coming up here. As the Melbourne players, they're elated, but they know the job's not done. Short restart.
Reynolds has got it. It's gone 12 metres. Oh, Vunivalu. Maybe they should have gone the other side with the big flyer taking the hanger.
Well, they were looking for Greg Inglis. He just didn't get a shot at it.
Well, South will get the ball back. Melbourne just get through their set and put it over the touch line, deep down on the corner. That's what they need.
Kenny Bromwich playing it here. Cameron Munster, he's been tremendous in the second half.
Listen to the crowd.
Jesse Bromwich, no-nonsense run. 26 out, last tackle. Munster, he'll bang it towards the side. Campbell, Graham with a miraculous recovery. What a take.
See, it was an all or nothing play, that one. And why not with under 3 to go?
And here he is again, Campbell. Second tackle, 15 out from their own line. Well, Melbourne have hit back from a seemingly forlorn position. Souths have got to do the same thing. Burgess gets it away. Oh, Cameron Smith dived on it. That might be it. They can take a minute, maybe more out of the clock here. It's Melbourne's to lose from now. Kafusi will play it. Now for Kenny Bromwich with 90 seconds left. What about a try for the home fans? 17,000 of them. Finucane. A mighty effort from the number 13 tonight. 10 metres out from the line. Last tackle. What will Smith do? He's going to give it to Chase Blair, and he'll be happy to be tackled a metre out from South Sydney's line. They've got to go 98 metres, a minute left.
That's a smart play. No point putting it in goal in case they gave away the 7 tackles.
Well, they've probably got to go 70 metres to get in a position to kick a field goal. I think they'll struggle to do that. That's 2 tackles and they've gone 10.
Well, what they can't do is give away a penalty.
Wrap around now with Cody Walker. He can bust the game open if he gets half a chance. 30 seconds left now. Inglis wants a penalty here. He's pleading. He thought Finucane was caught.
Well, they've got to swing it now. They've got all their troops to the right.
2 plays left for Souths. There's a hand in there. The ball's been turned over. Melbourne have got it. The refs are happy. The Storm are going to get the week off, and they're 80 minutes away from another grand final appearance.
Right. Send me out of the way.
Well, this has been one of the best finals games I've ever seen.
Slater. That'll be it. The siren will go here at Amy Park. And this has set an incredible benchmark for the rest of this final series.
Well, you can see what it means to the Melbourne players. Look, they're hugging, kissing. They love it. And South players, on the other hand, forlorn.
And congratulations to the 32 players and the referees.
That's one of the best games I've seen, Pete.
It was fantastic, Fat. It was fantastic. And the saving grace for South Sydney, and you can see the utter devastation out there, is that they live to fight another day, and that's the value of a top 4 finish. Smiles all round for the Melbourne Storm, and rightly so. They will get a week off. They will love having a week off after that.